he was the most incredible rapper in my school, and he inspired me. He's one of the tangible people outside of mainstream that inspired me to rap. So this is a special performance for me. Y'all make some noise for Oace, man.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, the Queen Curator, back again for another episode of Real Raps Only. Today, my guest is Oace Spade.
Peace.
How you doing?
All right.
First of all, I want to know, what does your name, Oace Spade, mean?
Well, first it started off as Oasis when I was young.
Oasis.
Yeah, like that rock band. You ever heard of
Right.
that?
Okay.
It was Oasis because I came up with that name because it was like I felt like the game was dry, and I was like with my notepad of rhymes. My name is really an acronym. Obvious attempt to crush everything. So that's
Obvious attempt to crush everything.
Right.
Okay, that's dope.
Right. That's what Oace comes from. And then, you know, from the street, they just put on the Spade from the street, did that. I don't even know where that came from.
I know you did a lot of battle rapping.
I got into the culture in 2014 and started a league in Durham. And
what's it called?
I helped enhance and start Bull City Battle League.
It seemed like you had been in the culture with that for a really long time. So
Right.
going back to your album, Legacy of the Loudspeaker, that's the first, is that one of the, how many projects have you put out in total? Or is that one of the major ones?
That was probably the most impactful and most well put together because I released that upon my release from prison, ironically. And I put that out, and a lot of people, I got a good response from it. It wasn't like I wanted a lot more people to hear it.
It's a good project.
Yeah, I appreciate it. But it didn't get the response that I would want it to. That's what pushed me into the battle rap culture, because I just felt like it was so hard for artists to get heard in this demographic. It's just so we put in all this work and money and effort before I put our music out, and it's just like, you know, especially if you're really saying something, it's like they put you in the category of all the other local artists that might not be as talented.
I'm finished swallowing my nigga. I'm thinking enterprises, slow beats in the projects for the years and give them prizes. Believe me, I done did my share of senseless violence. I'm thinking about that bag. How we gon' get them dollars? Some food trucks. Gotta send my kids through college. Home student on a formal student. Invest in stock. You know, buy a couple storage units. They keep their cases covered. The lawyer Jewish.
How do you classify yourself?
I'm an MC. I'm an MC. I'm an MC / writer. That's what I am, and I just try to embrace that. I'm an artist. I can be an artist too. I'm an artist too, and I'm a rapper too. But that's not like my main attributes. I'm an MC. You know, I'm an MC. I'm trying to master my craft, master my ceremonies, and I write. Not only do I just write, you know, rhymes and songs, but I also write other literature too. So.
Well, you have a book, Hip Hop in My Soul. Y'all need to get that on Amazon right now. It's $10. I saw it, and I have Prime, so you better get it. I read it. It really talks about how you even fell in love with hip hop and why it's such a big part of your life. What inspires you, or what influenced you to do what you do right now?
I think it has a lot. Well, from the beginning, you know, my mom, I talk about it in my book, my mom really like influenced me and inspired me into hip hop culture.
Shout out to the hip hop mamas.
Yeah. Shout out to my mom. I love you, Mom. She the one that did it, because she used to let me, it was this magazine, she used to let me pick out like 5 albums a month out this magazine.
For real?
Anything that I wanted. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and she was like, let me go to Willie's. Shout out to Willie's. That was by the old Walmart in Roxborough by Bragtown. It's closed down now, but all my real Durham, know what I'm talking about.
Right.
She still let me go get CDs, cassette tape, singles, back when they sold singles and stuff like that. She used to let me go get that, stuff like that, and then, you know, I just got hooked.
In my own, my power moves had more influence. My people told me, oh, put your story to it. I'ma be spitting with a body, bumping glory music. My legacy got so much glory to it. I've been through the pop before Maury knew it. Now pop that brownstone and add some stories to it. The game ain't worth it, I'll put the
I'm really convinced that you're using a different part of your brain
Right.
when you write to a battle as opposed to a song, and you have to learn how to get out of that mode and then get into songwriting mode, and that's something that I had to learn with initially getting into the battle rap culture, and wanting to do a song and just being in that competitive, like, hungry mode where, like, it's definitely sharpened my pen a whole lot. I'm noticing with my performances, with the type of music that I make, sometimes that could be a little bit too much for people because they're not expecting it. And I had to think about that.
Well, the culture changed.
The culture changed, and then it's a culture shock too, because just like when people meet me in person and then they watch my battles, they're like, that's two different people. That's not the old that I met at the store the other day.
What was the old like at the store?
He was just cool, chilling, he was vibing. But then I just seen this other dude on YouTube that was like, oh, like he was going.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of scared. I was like, I don't know if we want to do this interview or not, because I didn't know if you was just gonna be like, yo, what up, Chris?
Just
that's kind of hard.
Like that, right? But like when you're an entertainer, you have to. And that's my goal, is just to be an all-around that's why I would say MC, writer / entertainer. Because at the end of the day, if you're not doing those things, I don't really feel like you're doing too much of nothing.
Right.
If you already know, now I need to see some hands down. It's time to take from the rich and give to the poor. My nigga, what they want, reparations or woe. Man, they shot Mike Brown when he went to the snow to keep an excuse. But real niggas should know the revolution will rebuild in the system of show. Basically, it plus me and the missiles will blow. Just a couple days I look through when I get to the door.
5 to 10 years from now, where is Oace?
5 to 10 years from now. I honestly, 5 to 10 years from now, I would love to be in school. Get my degree in either liberal arts or some type of tech degree, because that's where everything is going with technology.
Technology is running the world.
And streaming music and making money off my literature.
Okay.
That's what I feel like is the best, future picture in my head for me.
I feel like you're so serious, like,
Yeah, and that's the problem. Sometimes with me
you're so serious. You just like, technology,
like
streaming.
I come off like that. I'm a serious type of guy. I'm a serious type of guy because I've been in serious type situations in my life. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know sometimes that I can be serious, and that's why I say balance is good, because you got guys like me that might hit you with a fun track out of nowhere, like, oh, like, I can't believe he's being fun, because he's always serious. And then you got the artists that always come on that aspect, partying, and having fun, and then when they put out something heartfelt, it's like, oh, I like that track. So it's, that's why I like the balance.
Company owner in my warehouse, I'ma train you niggas how to load and lick it. What's your market value? Other owns your business. How you turn a couple shoes into a stone and flip it? I need specifics. Niggas better leave all alone with the lowest interest. Yeah, no percentage, nigga. I want the whole.
Durham has the torch right now in making some noise in the industry. With all the changes that's going on in Durham right now.
Right.
It's a lot of things you can voice your opinion about. It's a lot of things that you could elaborate on that's going on in the city.
Right.
It's a lot of eyes on the city. I like the way it's going, other than the fact that I feel like we need to find our own sound. We need to find our own identity and just be ourselves. Don't worry about what everybody else here is doing. If you're here, just do you.
All right, well, thank you for being on my show.
Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate it. This is awesome. That's it for another episode of Real Raps Only. Make sure you check out Oace Spade on SoundCloud, Instagram, Facebook. Get hip hop in my soul. Peace.
Keep progressing, keep moving to the top. Keep reaching for success. Keep getting that shmoney. Oace Spade.